Ciao amici, it's Morena with Morena's Corner, and today I'm here to talk to you about one of my favorite things to do, and that's crafting with thrifted items. I'm a Goodwill blogger for Goodwill San Antonio, and I just love to head to the thrift store and see what I can find and put together to make something new and different. One of my favorite things to do with things that I find at the thrift store is spray paint it and glue things together to make different things. Let me give you some examples. This is a cake stand I made. I copied something that I had seen online, and the way I made this was using, this is a candle holder, this is a baking pan, see the bottom there, and these are silk flowers. Another project that I've done that's actually my most popular post. This isn't a Goodwill project. I actually used dollar store items to make this, but you could do this with thrifted items, and I'm going to be talking about the paints and the glue that I use, so I wanted to show this example because a lot of people ask me if the paint or the finish has chipped at all, since this is spray painted glass. Yeah, this is glass, and this is resin. And I'll hold it up closely so you can see I use this as a jewelry dish, and the paint hasn't chipped off at all, and it's still firmly glued together. So my favorite adhesive to use, a lot of you know this already, E6000. It holds really well. That's what I used with this project, and that's what I used with my cake stand. One of the drawbacks to this is it smells, so you want to be in a well-ventilated area, and it does take some time to dry. So a little tip is to use your hot glue gun with this. Put the E6000 and then put enough hot glue to hold, say, like that's what I had to do with this bird because it was heavy and it just kept falling off and I didn't want to stand there all day holding it. I put a little bit of hot glue, stuck it on, and then I could let the E6000 dry before I came back and painted it. Now to paint it, I'm no expert on spray paint. Everything that I've learned has either been from reading online or just trial and error. So, you know, please don't take this as expert advice. This is just what I do for my own projects. You do need to prime most things. That's something I learned the hard way. I took shortcuts at first and just jumped straight to spray painting, and that doesn't, it'll work sometimes, but not all the time, especially when you're working with something like glass. Or with this project, the base of the candle holder was actually ceramic, and so it wasn't holding paint. So to prime it, I do one of two things. With this one, I use 99-cent white spray paint that I got at Walmart. It's cheap. It doesn't really have a smooth finish, so that kind of helps the other color, help it grab the other color when you do spray paint it. A new thing that I've been using, and I actually think this is for cars. I found this with my dad's stuff. It's an adhesion promoter, and that's what I used on that project, and I used it on my teapot. Oops, I don't want to do a screenshot. Sorry. I was trying to show you a picture, but if you go to my blog, Morena's Corner, you can see the teapot bird feeder that I made. I would bring it in, but I don't know if you can hear all that thunder and lightning. It's pouring outside, so unfortunately I can't show it to you today, but it is on my blog. I used this with that outdoor item, and I'm finding that even with the hot Texas sun and with the rain, the paint's not coming up. So prime it or use something like this adhesion promoter, and then you're ready to spray paint. My favorite color to use is this one. It's called Blue Ocean Breeze by Krylon. So you'll see that in a lot of my projects. My other absolute favorite is silver. Okay, I love this one, this brilliant. That's what I used here to create that silver look, and it's got a nice shine to it, and it's not dull. If you can't find Krylon products, this is another one that I love to use. It's Rust-Oleum's, and I'm trying to find the name there, aluminum. Okay, so this one's aluminum. Again, I've got a new project coming up with this. I actually used this on bamboo, and it made it look like metal. I'm was really happy with that. So keep checking my blog and you can see what that looks like. So to wrap things up, the glues I like to use, primarily E6000. Gorilla Glue works great too with outdoor projects. Prime first and then spray paint. So if you have any other questions, feel free to visit my blog, check out my other thrifted projects that I've put together, and hope to catch you soon at Marina's Corner. Thanks. Ciao.